What's going on? Alright, welcome back to the channel, and thanks for tuning in to another video. Today I just wanted to kick back, relax a little bit, and just gonna take a breath. So we're gonna take the dirt bikes out to the mountains, and we're gonna kind of answer the question, which seems to be a more and more prevalent question as we move forward. What's the best dirt bike in GTA 5 Online? So in the left corner here, we got the Sanchez, the original dirt bike from the game, the one that you could not customize at all in the beginning, and now you can customize at least a little bit, color and upgrades. Then we got this contraption, which is almost like a trials bike, you know, when it really comes down to it. It's probably the closest thing I can call it, but it's definitely modeled after some type of, it's like an enduro bike, really. Now, we did mess with it a little bit to change that gas tank to make it look a little bit more like a dirt bike all in all, but it's definitely not a, well, it's not a dirt bike in the sense of this. No speedometer, no nothing like that as you're looking at this. And over here is not really there's not a single tailpipe. You got pegs on the back for another person, and there's a speedometer up front. Gas tank is aluminum. It's just not really, like I said, it's not a dirt bike in the sense of a dirt bike, but in the sense of GTA Online, there's not a lot for this category. There's one other bike that we should pull up, and that is this, the Nagasaki BF400. Get the Sprunk or the Atomic livery. I have never purchased this vehicle. I don't suggest that you go buy this as a dirt bike because it's not a dirt bike. This is 110% an enduro bike. This is a bike that's meant for asphalt and for off-road all in one. Like if we're doing a motocross event, yeah, I mean, whatever. If it's a public event, go ahead. But this really is not a vehicle that's going to suit the realistic persona that we're going for, especially for video needs and whatnot. This is not a dirt bike. This is an enduro bike. In which case I said a little bit more too. This may not classify necessarily as a dirt bike like this is. This may be more of a trials bike. Realistically speaking, this is GTA 5 and we have to answer the question, what's the best dirt bike in GTA 5 Online? Alright, we are set to go. So let's get moving on this thing, shall we? So we're just going to do a little slight amount of trail riding here. After the trail riding, we will go into an actual, like a motocross, a freestyle track, okay? And we're just going to really go down into it and see which one is better all around the board. And in the end, we'll answer what is the best. But keep in mind, guys, this is really just to kind of have some fun. I want to just mess around a little bit and not get too crazy serious. I do want to be accurate in my statements. Now I should add in that most of my experience on both of these bikes comes on this bike. I would say probably 95 to even 99% of my dirt bike experience is on this bike. So it's really, I'm just riding it around to get warmed up, and that's, like I said, just trying to have a little bit of fun. So you might hear more music than speaking for a change. Alright, I'm trying to get my dang headlight shot out. There we go. And the tail light. I like to shoot them both out because I feel like it makes it a little more realistic. I've owned a few dirt bikes in my life. Never has it had a tail light or a headlight on it. As I was saying earlier, I have a lot of experience in this bike, and definitely pulling back on the throttle is the most efficient. I know pushing forward on the throttle definitely gives you that little speed boost as well, but pulling back on the throttle on the Sanchez it's very, very crucial. In which case, you can pretty much climb what you want. Gonna be tactical with it. As you can see, we're riding quite a gradient here. We're just gonna go for this, backflipping it. Wow, that couldn't have been smoother right there, literally. Looks like we're gonna have another jump coming up here. Ooh, right between the trees, too. This is gonna be cool. We'll go for another backflip. Oh, I messed it up, though. Yeah, I definitely messed it up. I'm gonna crash. Oh, I saved it somehow. Alright, I'm feeling pretty warmed up here. Let's bring this thing over to the track and let's see what we're dealing with this afternoon. I don't even know what track I'm bringing it to. I should say course. It's not even going to be a track. Alright. Alright, I figure what better place than just to bring it to the MX Park I built a long ways back. Well, not a long ways. I haven't even been around for that long, but, you know, it's been a bit. Been a bit since we did anything motocross-oriented at all, let alone releasing anything motocross-oriented. So that's pretty much everything I expected. I mean, there's nothing too surprising here. It's a great vehicle. If you ask me, it's time to go get the old Manchez and see what that thing's got. With a good landing on that one, I think we'll take that. Alright, so we returned back to the house. We got the Manchez out. So now this is supposedly the Manchez versus Sanchez. I would assume that this is supposed to be the more manly of bikes, right? Now, yeah, I'll give it to you that the wheelie is quite superb on this bike. Yeah, everybody likes the wheelie on this thing. You can pretty much do it forever. I don't know about top speed, but acceleration it definitely has it in. Threaded the needle on that. All I'm doing to do this is I'm holding both the right trigger and the left trigger down. I think it's pretty visible. It just has a lot more acceleration, which I'm curious to bring over to that course then to see. It's got more acceleration. Will it be able to do some of the crazier tricks? And what does it act like in the air? That's another big thing. I don't have much for experience on this thing. Actually, I don't really have any experience for the most part of it. Oh no, this is not good. That's not good. Alright. And we are back. I was not about to chase the bike down the dang mountain right back there. It just kept going and going. And then it left my sight, and it kept going and going and going. Oh, tanked it. On flat, but I'll take the first double backflip of the day. It feels like this thing gives me a bit more speed, a little bit more for, oh, you're going a little too slow? Well, why don't you take this acceleration? I don't know what it's like top speed, so I guess I really won't be able to answer that question since I don't have anybody else online with me here. front flips are tough. Front flips are very tough. You got to get just the right amount of speed or right amount of kick. That is a ramp you can do it off of on the Sanchez. I'm not sure about this one. I tried it once on the Sanchez. I was so far away from it, I just gave up. One more shot on the front flip. Then I think we'll talk about these two things and wrap this video up. Not gonna happen on this one. I feel like you really sink a little bit more on this one. So what is the best dirt bike in GTA Online? Well, I'm sticking to my original point, in which case that this is not an actual dirt bike. This is like a trials bike. So it's definitely gonna be tough to convince me that this is an actual dirt bike. But if you kept it in mind, let's just go over the goods and the bads. So like controllability, handling, all that good stuff, keeping out of mind the speed, just the controllability and handling. Those two specifically, that is going to be, man, it's tough. I feel like they might even be pretty dang equal in that sense. This one's a little more touchy, but the Sanchez, I mean, I'm having so much trouble on clearing that one, but whatever. So realistically speaking, it's, yeah, it's pretty equal. This thing might be a little more touchy when all kept aside, but I'm not going to give that a positive or a negative, because some people are going to like that and some people aren't going to like that. Get up there. So it's just realistically speaking, I think it's pretty equal. Again, Sanchez, Manchez with the controllability and the handling line, pretty similar. I think the Sanchez might be a little bit more, I don't know, it's just, I'm just used to the Sanchez. I was about to say the Sanchez might be a little bit more controllable when going off the lip of ramps. Stay with my original point. They're pretty much equal for that. So let's go into speed. Keep them both in mind that they're both quick, fast, dirt-style bikes. The Sanchez definitely is a dirt bike. You just got to take off the stupid lights. That's going to bring in cost. Now, cost, that's where I can't really suggest the one over the other. I'm going to have to go with this. I'm going to have, yeah, it's not really any debate in my mind about going with the Sanchez for cost. It's super cheap, super affordable. All the upgrades are relatively affordable as well, and it's the better bike of these two, and it's the only dirt bike in GTA. So that answers all of our questions right there. The Sanchez is the one you want. Definitely the one that would ever be, if like Emra was making events, this would be the one that Emra would be regulating around. So appreciate you all tuning in, liking, comment, and subscribing. Sharing the videos if you are sharing the videos. And with that said, as always, I hope you all stay happy, stay positive, and we will definitely speak to all of you next time.